can actually save 100% of your income, well, trust me, you can. But like everything else worth having, it's going to require discipline and intent on your part. It is also going to require effort, else we would all be doing it. You also know that the difference between the haves and the have-nots majorly is the knowledge that money habits are generational. Yes, how your parents relate to money is going to influence your own relationship with money, and if you're keen enough, you will notice the same habits in your kids. So it is really highly recommended that you drastically transform yourself to this person who is more knowledgeable and has a better relationship with money. If you do not want your kids to battle the things that you're battling, then you better teach them how to battle it, how to win, how you made it. So you just transform yourself to the person that you overcame, so that with the kids, your kids do not be trial and error as it was for you. That will just tell them, when you're a spender, this is what you do, this is how you handle money. So since you're moving to this step, I am assuming you've already taken the first steps towards the achievement of this, which is tracking your expenditure and having a budget so that you already know what you are working with. We are assuming that you have cut back your spending, but that will not be enough for you to save 100%. Another disclosure is that for this point, you may require one or you may combine several to achieve the said purpose. Also, they all require an initial investment or a continuous investment. So on to the first one, invest and use your dividends to finance your lifestyle. In a previous video, I talked about table banking as an investment, and therefore I will use it as an example in this case. Say for example, you have been saving in a table banking, and your dividends at the end of that year amounts to 100,000, and your rent and utilities, for the sake of this example, is 25,000 shillings. So the said dividends will finance your rent and utilities for 4 months, which will save your salary for 4 months. The portion that is allocated to rent and utilities, you will be able to save it. There may be also other investments coming in, like maybe you have shares in listed companies or other forms of investments that may be also be bringing in dividends annually or semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, whichever the period. Then you add this to the dividends that you already received, and then you save that on the salary part. Don't spend it like you have just received some extra money. Just replace your salary with that. Like let your salary sit in the bank account, and then you spend this one. That way you are more likely to save it, because if you just receive money, it looks like you have so much more. But if you allocate it to rent and utilities, then you need to pay your rent, so you're going to pay it. The second one is getting a promotion and using the pay rise to partially or fully finance your lifestyle. Now, the greatest enemy to a promotion is lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is upgrading your life to match your increase. So that if you are living in a house, you upgrade to another one that you're spending more rent, so that you now meet your standard, because now you're in a new lane. So on upgrade to immediately. Well, be wary of this and do not succumb to it. Just avoid it like it never happened. Just use that extra one and put it now to your utilities. Push that to your budget and let your salary sit in that difference. If it is 20,000, now don't spend 20,000 from your salary. Let that go to savings. Now, how do you get a promotion? The first one is getting certification. This one will increase your chances of getting a promotion because now you're certified. The second one is like by upgrading your education. So if you had a degree, now you can get a master's or a PhD. This one will increase your chances of getting a promotion. You can get extra skills. There are lots of certificates that you can get in relation to your career or totally different and related to your career, but they may contribute to your getting a promotion. Also, by networking. When you're networking, then you're putting yourself out there. People know that you are capable of doing this job. You are competent enough for this job. And yes, for you are also aware of, areas that may arise, vacancies that may arise in your division or other departments, so you are in the know. The third one is having a side hustle. This may be either online or an actual shop somewhere. You can be selling online. There are other jobs that you do not even need to leave your house, like transcription, content writing, translation, being a content creator, an influencer. Such jobs, these days there are so many jobs available online, so you can take one of these side hustles and make money out of it. Then you use this to substitute your income with, so that your salary gets saved and then you finance your lifestyle using the extra money that is coming in. The fourth one is getting a second job or a part-time job depending on your time. We waste so much time on social media or watching the TV, so you can be more productive and get a second job during this period. There are people who are bankers by day and DJs by night. There are people who are secretaries by day and motivational speakers by night, so it is not something that is uncommon. The thing that you choose to do may be related to your field, like maybe if you're a teacher or a lecturer, you can offer tutoring classes on part-time basis on your free time, so they will be making extra cash during this period. It may also be totally unrelated to your field, to your career, like you may be an accountant, but you're very good in languages, so you take up translation gigs in your part-time and make money out of this. So this will need you to be a good planner of your time, which is a good habit and a good discipline to cultivate. The fifth one is through commissions, and using these commissions to finance your full budget. So for you to increase your commission, whether you get one or not, you need to be more productive and more intentional in your work hours, so that during the same period of the day that you spend working, you're able to generate more. Like if you work for 8 hours, you try to generate more income during that 8 hours. This will mean that you need to be more productive in everything that you do. So you'll need to reach out to your customers more, offer to do stuff in the office, do well whatever you're doing, you do it efficiently, so that you can save time and engage in other activities that will ensure that you are getting more income. If you call up for customers in a day, on a normal day now, you'll need to call up more, so you are intentional. You notice every chance of making an extra cent and you take it. So you need to be intentional in everything that you're doing this one. So the basic principle for you to save 100% of your income is driving every extra cent that you get to your budget and keeping your salary untouched. So whatever comes in, whether it is in gifts, additional commission, or pay increase, dividends, whatever you're getting in, money from your side hustle, whatever is coming in, use that and push that to your budget, finance your budget with that, so that you're financing your lifestyle through that and your salary remains untouched. Now don't just save. When you have saved enough, invest this money so that you increase your investment. Consistently invest so that this increases your dividends, which is our number one point, our dividends, and you can more comfortably finance your lifestyle. When you are seeing this, you will be more motivated to save more and to invest more, and it will become a habit that you acquire. This can also be passed on to your kids, and this is how people grow generational wealth. You learn about money, you teach your children about money, they teach their children about money, so what is there is preserved and they generate more. Thank you for joining me in this. Kindly subscribe.